ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
All right, today we are talking about the GoPro Hero 11. Yes, I know. Pete, that came out like a week and a half ago. Where were you on embargo day? I was trying to get the iPhone video done. Everything came out at the same time, and I just thought, you know what? I'll do this later. Now, the biggest thing for me when a new GoPro comes out is what's new, what's different. The biggest thing that I could see was the new kind of like hyper view and the fact that it's 10-bit color. I'm gonna strap it to the dirt bike. Gabriel's gonna take it out on his motorcycle. Jeff's gonna take it out on his dirt bike. But what I'm not going to do is see how good it is for vlogging because it's useless. More on that in a second. Oh, bro, you went full moto pants.
I did.
You're all color coordinated. See, when I ride, everyone always kind of like picks their color. They're like, yo, I'm like the lime green dude. And like, I'm like the, pink and black guy. And I like to be like the exploded highlighter guy. My shirt's like black, pink, neon. Sometimes I throw this orange jacket over top. My pants are like blue and white. And then my bike is like it's a mess. Jeff's riding the pirate bike today because he just matches it and he looks like black and white. Dude, you gotta ride the pirate bike. Curious to see how good the audio is on the Hero 11. That's always one of like the biggest checks that I do, to see what it sounds like when it's on a helmet, so I don't have to use the media mod or tape a microphone into the helmet, those types of things. Now it probably sounds good right now. Once we get these two bikes going, it might be a little louder. That was so much fun. This is Super View 5.3K, 24 frames per second. I've never used a Super View before. Ooh, a little slippery here. But that's the claim to fame. 10-bit color, Super View. We got a new battery. Fun. We got a new battery that's better for cold weather. Now this battery came out a few months ago, so it's not actually new to the Hero 11. It's been out for a few months, but nice that it's being included with the Hero 11. Especially living in Canada, my battery dies like way too much. That's always been my biggest thing with the GoPro. You go to get it going, you're all stoked, it looks good, the angle's good, you do one run, you adjust the camera because you're like, oh, I got too much handlebars or too little. And then before you know it, your battery's dead. You're like, oh, hang on guys. Ooh, big ruts. Wasn't ready for those. So let's just dive into batteries real quick. Chargers, when it comes to GoPro, nothing comes in the box. You have a cable that you can plug in via USB to charge with a brick that you're supposed to have, like most devices these days. But with GoPro, there seems to be two decent options, and that's their dual charger that charges two batteries, they're saying now, simultaneously, and then they have the supercharger. I don't have it. It's a huge brick, like the size of an Apple laptop charger, and it'll charge your batteries at 27 watts. It's massive. So that's where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Anker. This Nano 3, for example, is 1/10 the size of the GoPro supercharger at 27 watts. This charges at 30 watts. The supercharger's 60 bucks. This is $22. USB-C into this, USB-C into your GoPro. You're gonna charge it faster, smaller, and you're better off getting a few of these and charging all your GoPro batteries at the same time instead of using the supercharger and charging only one battery slower. I love that the prong collapses, unlike an Apple brick where it's just constantly open. And they also have a new cable to pair with it. Comes in 2 different sizes, 3 feet or 6 feet. And this is made from plants. Well, it's not actually made from a plant. It's made from plant-based materials. A little fun fact, they use gallium nitride to charge with these bricks, which is why they're able to make them so small. As if I'm to know what gallium nitride is, but it sounds awesome and it sounds technologically advanced, and I like that. This will charge an iPad, this will charge a MacBook Air, your headphones, your action cams, your drones, and it's this big and it's 22 bucks. So hit the link in the description to grab a few of your own, try them out. You'll be happy you did. And when you're shooting with the GoPro, you go through a lot of batteries. So that's why charging them fast is very, very helpful.
Oh, and are we quadded now?
All right, my one issue with the GoPro is I always want to vlog on it, but I never want to vlog on it.
Muddy, folks.
You see, it's the perfect camera to just like whip out and film a quick dirt bike sequence. But then when I'm in the forest and I want to film, I don't know, a little talking head clip, I want to do this. I want to just take a break, jump off, talk about the camera or something else, maybe film anything. That's where I just don't think it's very good.
Oh man. I'm so muddy. That was quadding right there.
And I know GoPro will say like, well, there's the Volta and there's all types of accessories to affix to make it a vlogging camera of sorts. But I feel like at that point, if I've already done all of that, I may as well just use this and vlog on my actual camera. I guess the argument would be, but the package is smaller and you can fit that stuff with you when you're riding a dirt bike. But I still have to bring stuff with me, which is still a burden. The size comparison difference of just the small kit I have right now, I would just rather bring that than the other. So I always find a very limited use for GoPros. We should probably power wash these. I should totally be filming this on the GoPro and test out what the slow motion looks like with that 10-bit color. Aha! Of course! I feel like a GoPro should be able to handle a power wash. It's a GoPro, right? Yeah, nice and clean. Look at that. No problems. No problems. I'd also like to interrupt today's scheduled programming about the GoPro to apologize yet again for the stabilization wobble disaster that is the Canon R5. Okay. Basically, if you're gonna vlog on an R5, it's gotta be on a surface. Are we wobbling? Oh my God, we're not wobbling. But I wouldn't say that GoPro is necessarily out here flying the flag of like, we are your replacement vlog camera. I mean, maybe they are with that Volta thing, but for the most part, when you think of GoPro, it's an action camera. You are literally breaking it out to just film one aspect of whatever it is that you're doing. It's the extra piece to the kit that you don't mind power washing, you don't mind blasting with mud. If it gets completely destroyed, that's better than your main kit getting completely destroyed. I think GoPro should just kind of remain in that line. It's the extra accessory that's pretty solid, indestructible, that shoots at this point exceptional video quality. Now, is it worth upgrading from the Hero 10? I don't know. It can get pretty irritating just watching camera companies pump new versions of everything every year, over and over and over. I would say it's fine to skip versions. You're not gonna miss out. Video quality has been great for many, many years. Just because it's not the newest and latest doesn't mean your stuff's gonna not be good. If it's not within the funds, if you've already got a whole bunch of them and they're working for you, sick. If the 10-bit color, the hyper view, the larger sensor, the better battery life, if those things are worth it because you use a GoPro so much, for sure upgrade. Again, you can buy the batteries separately. That's a massive win because those batteries, like, they suck. They're just not good. But the new ones, hopefully, especially in cold weather, will outperform the old all day. These new batteries do make a difference though, especially in cold weather. And they're claiming that they rate these down to 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And for the rest of the world, that is minus 10 degrees Celsius. So anything to help the battery last a little bit longer if you're doing any type of snow sports is greatly appreciated. It's like one day of shooting with a GoPro. Thank you GoPro for sending it to me for this video to test it out and have fun riding dirt bikes. Or whatever else you'd like to do with a GoPro. It's up to you.
Beat up in the building, when I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like